Hey there everyone, Rose Pal here, and welcome to my very first tier list video. So what better way to start off by ranking my favorite characters from one of my favorite franchises, Aikatsu. I'm going to be talking about all the main girls in the franchise, giving my thoughts on them, and ranking them from favorite to least favorite. Before we go any further, let me give you a bit of a backstory. Last year I wanted something to put a smile on my face during lockdown, so going through YouTube I saw some clips relating to Aikatsu, as well as hearing news about Aikatsu Planet, which recently ended at the time of this recording, and see Magical's video on the Great Guide to Aikatsu, which I recommend you checking out after watching this video, and I loved it ever since. Now you guys are wondering, how I should start watching Aikatsu? Well, I recommend starting at the beginning with the OG Aikatsu with Ichigo and Akari, then Aikatsu Friends, which is my all-time favorite season by the way, then Aikatsu Stars, then Aikatsu on Parade, then Aikatsu Planet. I watched Planet all the way through, and I thought it was a great season. This was the very first live action and animation anime I ever seen, and I think it did a really awesome job at it. And then with the other seasons, I watched episodes that got me interested the most. I'm going to be talking about my favorites in a future video. So let's get started ranking these girls, shall we? And this is where it's going to be unscripted, so bear with me. So first off, we're going to be starting with Pure Palette's very own I'm Yuki. Out of all the Aikatsu protagonists, I'm Yuki is my all-time favorite. She is a really fun character and adorable as well. She's kind of basically like this universe's version of Pinkie Pie because she is really great at making friends, lots and lots of friends, which really fits into her personality really well because she wants to make as many friends as she can. And now through her journey as an idol, not only she wants to make more friends, but also she wants to make friends under new fans any way she can. I love the friendships she develops with not only her partner Mia, but also through Honeycat, through Reflector Moon, and also Love Meteor, which she gained a really great mental friendship with Mirai, as I've seen in a couple of episodes where she starred in a drama alongside her. I think it's called Idol Witch, I think. Yeah, definitely Idol Witch. Her brown sugar melody is a really cute brown to go under. And every solo performance she did, it was like a really cute and catchy songs to listen to. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. Yeah, she's my all-time favorite protagonist, so she's gonna get the S tier. Next we have Akari. She was a minor character first during the season 2 of OG Aikatsu because she was the new girl on the block. And at first she wanted to be like Ichigo herself, but after failing the audition not once but twice, Ichigo saw something in her after she completed the Island Boot Camp, and she gained her entry into Starlight Academy. And from there, she decided to go on her own Aikatsu journey by being her own true self. And she grew and grew ever since. She's got her own cute weather forecast that she does sometimes called Ozra Forecast. And she's really good at giving weather forecasting. And I'm very good at that. And the friendship she made with Hinaki and Sumiya, aka Luminous, it was a great group dynamic, as it reflects on Ichigo, Oi, and Ran's friendship in the first 2 seasons, and she's becoming the Starlight Queen. So Akari, I'm gonna put you in S tier as well. So she's good. Next we have Akko from Aikatsu Stars. Akko was a pretty okay character for me. I like how she acts like a cat sometimes, especially where she wears a cat paws and that. And she had like pretty funny scenes. And also she's really great in terms of like some of the performances I've seen. So I'm gonna put her in the B tier category. Next we have Oi, the one of the original trio from the OG Aikatsu series. Oi was Ichigo's best friend, and I think she was like kind of a partner in some way. Yeah, she was kind of a partner to me, and she helped Ichigo through her journey as well as building her own journey, and she's really good as a police cop / detective in her own drama. Yeah, and also her performances were really good as well. Her brand Futuristic Girl was a really cool brand relating to the style of performances that she gives, and she's also like the voice of reason in the group, and she really approachable to others. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. Next we have Arya. I think she's probably my favorite character from Aikatsu Stars. I mean, look at her. She's an adorable cinnamon roll. And she's my favorite out of the Venus Art Quartet. She was like the recent addition to came in because in her debut episode when we first meet her, Yume is looking after her for a day for Hime, and they developed a really great connection through the photo shoot they were doing. As Arya has a good knowledge about fairies, which relates into her performances. But also, like a certain Pinkyo from Heartcatch Precure, she understands flower language, and I thought that was pretty cool. And also, I love the color of her hair, so I'm gonna give her the S tier. Next, we have Coco from My Katsu Friends. Now, Coco isn't an idol in a way, but she served as the navigator in the Aikatsu phones in Aikatsu Friends. And she's a really adorable guy when it comes to like giving information of what Aikatsu is, from performances to auditions, whether it's for adverts or dramas. But also she can give you things on everything that he wants to know. So if I had her on my phone, she would definitely be my guide. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. Yeah, I really love her. Next we have Elsa Forte. She's like my least favorite character in Aikatsu. I mean, she had a really good character arc, and that she wants to be perfect just like her mother, who she was an idol as well. But what really put me the wrong way for her was that she used her friends to try and find the sundress, because she really wants to impress her mother and she wants to become like her. But using her friends to get the sundress was, kind of wrong to do. But in the end, thanks to Yume and her friends, she realized that she was completely wrong about what Aikatsu means to her. It's not just about being perfect and all. It's just about being herself and the bonds to be friends with. So I'm gonna put her in C tier. Next we have Ima from Aikatsu Friends, and one of the members of Honeycat. Can I tell that she's actually the first sports player to become an idol? Because she likes lacrosse like Nagisa in Futari wa Pretty Cure. And she's kind of like the older sister in the group, and she's got a fun and bubbly personality. And I love the episode where she designs the clothes for her and Micah. And she learns how to try different processes of creating designs. First with the pop design, and then one with the sexy design. But then in the end, she decides to learn to combine the two. And then in episode 20, where she had a difficult decision of choosing either Aikatsu or lacrosse. But in that emotional game where Micah played against her, she learned that she can do both, and she can learn how to balance it. And she also brings like a happy vibe to everyone. So I'm gonna put her in the S tier. Yeah, she's really good. Next we have Hime. Hime is one of the members of S4, and she was also a great mentor to Yume, especially during the first season, where Yume goes to the character arc of trying to discover her true Aikatsu, where at first there is this mysterious power that makes her perform well on the stages, but in real life that she's not. But Hime was great to her when she talked to her about that she doesn't have to rely on this power, and that she can actually go through every way that she can. And she had similar experiences. And it's going to be like a great leader in S4, and her performances are really beautiful, especially like with Start Line and also So Beautiful Story. And she's also the mentor to Arya, because she wanted her to become the new muse of her brand, My Little Heart. So I'm going to put her in A tier. Next we have Hinaki, the other member of Luminous. Hinaki is another fun character. I really like how she teaches Akari how to do take loads of pictures, because she is a model and she's been into it since when she was younger. And also my favorite episode with her is how she wants to design her own premium dress for Vivikiss, and she had the help of Mikuru to do so. And the song that she did, Hello Hello, is actually my all-time favorite song from her. And the dynamic that she shares with Akari and Sumia, and also Shiori as well, is actually really, really fantastic. So I'm gonna put her in. Gonna put you in S tier, and then I can put Coco after her. Yeah, there we go. Next we have the protagonist that started it all, Ichigo. Ichigo is actually my second favorite protagonist. She had a really, 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 really great Aikatsu arc. Leading to her to try to match up to her friend and top idol Mizuki, while also winning the Friends Cup with Sora in season 2. And the daughter of the girl who was in the unit masquerade, along with the principal of Starlight Academy, which was actually a pretty cool thing. And the episode that she and her mom feature in it was actually really sweet and heartwarming. And seeing her backstory of how she wants to become an idol like her was really loving. I also like how she became a mentor herself, not only for Akari, but also Raki and Aikatsu on parade. Especially when she taught her about how to get her own constellation dress in Aikatsu on parade, episode 9. So that was really great. And I really love all of her performances. She really brings the vibe of what Aikatsu is all about. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. And now we have Juri. Juri was a really cool character in the third and fourth seasons. I really like she gives a Spanish flair to her. So giving some over the top reactions to anything that goes her way, and which is really bringing this funny side of her. And really I like her partnership with Hinaki, especially with the popping bubbles number. Sorry, which is another favorite song of mine. And it was really pretty cool. And also she has some common inspiration to the other idols in the school. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. Okay, next up we have, and let me have a look at the list. Bear with me. Okay, we have Kaede. Kaede, I'm not into much of her character, but for what I saw of her, she was a pretty cool character. So I'm gonna put her in C tier. Next we have one of the Reflector Moon sisters, Sakia. It's Kaguya. Yes, Kaguya. Kaguya is the oldest of the two, I think. And she really supports her little sister really, really well, and I really love the sisterhood between these two. And I like how at the end of the series that she goes to study abroad, and she really looks out for others as well. And the performances that she and her sister do together, they are really beautiful and epic. Yeah. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. Next we have Karen, one of the members of Love Me tier. Out of all of the rivals in Aikatsu, and the mentors as well, actually. Karen and Mirai are probably my all-time favorites because they not only treat like Ain, Mio, Honeycat, Reflector Moon as equals, but also she also really likes them as rivals because the aim of the unit performances at Katsu Friends is to become the top diamond friends, who really shows what Akatsu is all about. And Karen is really gentle and really elegant, and also she's really epic when it comes to sort of like doing archery or any kind of martial arts. And her classical angel brand is really beautiful as well as her performances. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. Next we have Key, one of the Dream Academy girls. She's my all-time favorite. I like her. Okay, okay, okay. That catchphrase really gets into my head every time I see her. As well as an idol, she's also a performer. And their magical toy brand is one of my all-time favorite brands in the franchise, because it really suits her bubbly personality. And I also like 2 episodes where she had the main focus. Like first of all, how she wanted to change herself in terms of like her ponytails with the bows and that. And also where she gained her constellation dress. And she really supports the Dream Academy girls as well as the girls from Starlight Academy very well. And she's pretty good at strategy. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. Next we have Chiara. I haven't seen many episodes of Chiara, but from what I saw of her, she's a kind of a pretty good character. And also she has a sheep as a companion who can actually give like really funny reactions to anyone. So I'm gonna put her in B tier. Next we have Kaharu. Kaharu is Yumi's best friend. She hasn't done like many idol performances, but because she mainly goes like for the dress design as it were. And I really like in the episode of Aikatsu Parade where Raki made her own premium dress. Really like how Kaharu was one of the people who kind of gave her an inspiration to give her the design that she always wanted, and also working with the other idols she met before really gave her some like a whole new experiences. And I like the performance that she did with Yume in Akatsu Stars. I thought that was pretty cute. So I'm gonna put her in B tier. Now we have Kokone. Kokone was a character that appeared in the 4th season of OG Aikatsu. And she was one of the exchange students. Her brand, Retro Clover, was really giving me a sort of like the 60s or 70s vibe. And also how I incorporated sweets into it. And the episodes that focused on her were really interesting. And she really wants to smile at everyone like through, not only through sweet treats, but also with her own personality. So I'm gonna give her B tier. Lily Shewagani. She's actually my sort of like 3rd favorite character from Aikatsu Stars. I really love her gothic brand. She really fits into the genre very well. And also I like how her friendship with Yuzu from S4 was a great dynamic, and it's actually one of my favorite arcs of Aikatsu Stars. And I also like the episode where in Aikatsu Parade where she and Yuzu had the sort of like an animal show that Alco usually presents. It was kind of like a fun episode to watch, but I'll talk about that in the other video. I love like Lily's solo performances. It's really, really, really dramatic vibes from it, and it is pretty awesome. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. Next we have Madoka. Madoka is one of my favorite characters from the third and fourth seasons. Because like she really likes sweets, especially cakes. Her friendship with Rin is pretty adorable because I like how they support each other in that respect. But what I like about Madoka is I like how the bond she shared with Akari as her senior. In the episode where they spend a day together, so when Madoka watches Akari do a forecast and also doing a photo shoot, and also they want to become a unit called Skips. And their performance is actually one of my favorite performances in all of Aikatsu. It really suits the doll personality very well. So I'm going to put her in S tier. Next we have Mihiro. Now Mihiro is actually my all-time favorite main character from Aikatsu Stars. Yeah, always come in a close second. Mihiro, her arc in Aikatsu Stars was really interesting, especially with her sister, Yozora. She, all of her life, she thought that she was going to be in her sister's shadow forever. But the reason she entered her idol academy was that she not only wants to become a member of S4, but also she wants to outshine her. Which kind of impacted on her confidence a little bit. But as time goes on, that Yozora didn't want to overshadow her, like she wants to become her equal. So in the end, her spot in being S4 was well deserved, and also she ultimately grew as a person. And makeover makeup, fantastic performance from her. So I'm gonna give her the S tier. Next we have Micah. Micah, the other half of Honeycat, and the sexy idol in the Akatsu Friends. I really like how she developed a friendship with Ima from the previous episodes I discussed, and there's also like an episode where that she thought she was being taken over by another idol in her brand, but she thought that she wouldn't be replaced. And her brand is pretty cool. Like she's especially her costume is like a matador kind of style. And I like how the other episode where she and Ima do an advert for a tote bag, and they wanted to take the idol performances to the galaxy. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. Next we have Maria, another favorite of the Dream Academy girls. Like I like her calm and quiet personality, and she has like a humble upbringing. Because although she hasn't seen her parents much, but she's been well looked after. And I like the episode where the girls go over to her mansion and she's filming a documentary known as Hosting Heart. And it shows like she shows a kind and humble personality to people, as well as giving friendship chocolates. And her Aurora Princess, oh, it's like a lullaby. A really great lullaby that will put you to sleep very, very well. So I'm going to put her in A tier. Yeah, this seems fair. Now we have Mikuru, the half of Mizuki's unit, WM. Mikuru is not only an idol, but she's also a gardener. Another character that relates to flowers. I can see the Tsubumi reference. Mikuru was a really great character in seasons 2 and 4, which she appeared in. Her song Adult Mode was really cool, and it fits the brand of Vivid Kiss really well. And I like how she became a mentor to Hinaki when she wanted to design her own premium dress as a Starlight Queen. And also her dynamic with Mizuki was really well done, and she wanted to pursue not only her own solo idol career but also her gardening career when the arc in season 2 was over, and I'm glad that she made a really great impact. Also, her ferret is cute, and ferrets is really cute. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. Next we have Mio. And Mio is the other half of Pure Palette. She, along with Ain, had a really great character arc in terms of her solo story. I like the episode where she did like sort of like a audition where she had to voice an animated character. During the time where Pure Power had to separate themselves in order to develop their the solo journeys, and she wanted to become the Diamond Friends along with Ain to surpass Love Me Tear. And in the end, it was really well deserved. And she's also really great at designing her own clothes, especially with a brown material color. And out of all the girls in the second season of Aikatsu Friends, she was the first one who actually gained her dueling dress, and that was a pretty epic performance. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. Mirai, the other half of Love Me Tear. She is the fun and unique personality when it comes to an Aikatsu character, or Sunique. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Sunique, as she describes everything. She's like the fun loving mentor, and she was really great to Ain in terms of mentor because in the episode where Ain did the drama for the second time in the Ain's Halloween Panic episode, Mirai wanted Ain to push her a solo journey to the limits that she can make it to the top, along with her friend as well as being herself. And their version of Identity is another all-time favorite performance of mine, and it's actually my favorite song out of all of Aikatsu Friends. And Mirai's pretty awesome. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. Okay, next up we have, let me take a look at the list. Here we go. We have Miyabi. Miyabi is another exchange student. I really like her performance, incorporating sort of like a geisha go into the performance, and also it's kind of well respected. So I'm gonna put her in B tier. Mizuki. Mizuki was the OG rival and mentor in Aikatsu, and she actually came in a close second with Karen and Mirai. She was the one who pushes like not only Ichigo but all the girls in the first few seasons to grow as idols and people, and her comeback performance in season 2 with Precious was kind of like a really beautiful and epic moment for her, and she really wants to like be on the same stage with Ichigo, and it turns out that was actually true. And also there's like a great arc in the Aikatsu movie where she considered about quitting being an idol, but luckily with not only Akari but with Ichigo and everyone that she soon stopped being an idol. Like she can continue for who the nice person she is. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. Nina. Nina was a fun character, being late in the game in the OG Aikatsu seasons. But I really loved her in the Aikatsu on Parade episode where she played a part in putting the annual TV show together. And she made a pretty good dynamic with Raki, especially when she did the sort of like the show and tell segment with the owl and using her comedic quirks. And also, they actually won the quiz together. So I'm going to put her in... Yeah, I'm going to put her in A tier. Next we have Noel. Noel is Seira's younger sister. In the first 2 seasons, she appeared as the sort of like the best friend to Ichigo's brother, and he wanted to become an idol herself, which came true in the dream story of Aikatsu on Parade. She puts on a really good fight in terms of becoming a top idol in those few episodes. But although she lost to Akari, she will never give up on dreaming of being a top idol. And the performance she gave in Bloom was truly beautiful. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. And next we have where is it? No. Nana Daichi, one of the new idols that came in third and fourth seasons. Not much to say about her, but the Lucky Chain was pretty catchy. So I'm gonna put her in C tier. Actually, I'm gonna put that. Those are swap around. Next we have Otome. Otome is the very first cinnamon roll that came out of Aikatsu, especially with the "Love You" catchphrase. Her Choo Rainbow number is actually pretty fun and adorable, especially incorporated sweets into it. My favorite episode of Tommy Rainbow that she develops a friendship with Maria in the episode. I wish she could have had a sort of like a friendship union with those two. That would have been cool. Especially actually I helped Tommy helped out a friend in the nursery school production of The Wizard of Oz, but she got a bit of stage fright. While Tommy herself was afraid to go down a slide. And that actually relates to me as a kid because I had a bit of a fear of heights, but these days I'm no longer afraid of heights. But she also pushed through and also gave the friend a push to take the role of Dorothy, and she puts the she just like put like a leadership role into the first Dream Academy festival, which was a partnership between Dream Academy and Starlight Academy, where the schools have a joint festival to get to know each other and things. That was pretty cool. And her unit with Sakura and the Chion was actually pretty fun as well. So, tell me, I'm gonna put you in. Gonna put you in S tier. There we go. Ran. Ran is the final member of the original trio from the original series. She started off as like someone who didn't want to make friends right away, but she actually came around to making friends with Oi and Ichigo, and became the trio unit of Salah. And she's actually a pretty good runway model. So I'm gonna put her in B tier. Next we have Ray, the final member of the Phoenix Star Quartet. Ray, she's actually a pretty cool character. She's like this version of Haruka, aka Sailor Uranus. And she's like the main voice of reason, and she was the one who pushed also to not shutting down Venus Saga Academy, but also to try and figure out there was another way of getting the sundress. And also the episode where she and Mihiro shared the spotlight, discovering like her backstory of how she became like an idol herself and being a model, and how she joined Venus Saga. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. Next we have Rin. Rin, she was a really good character. She definitely made a really great impression on me when we first saw her. Like, she is like a really great dancer and relates to her brand Dancing Fusion very well. And her friendship with Madoka was really nice. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. Next up we have Risa. I don't know too much about Risa, but she is have a great unit with Nono. The performance of Lucky Train was really good, so I'm gonna put her in C tier. Next we have Rolla. Rolla was the girl who Yumi connected with the most and shared a personal rival with. Although she didn't get into S4, but she still continued to grow as a person and also as an idol. And she is really good at playing the guitar. And she's very advocated. So I'm going to put her in B tier. Sakura. Sakura is it's like an okay character to me. I like the dynamic she shared with Shion and Otome. And also, her singing is pretty cool. So I'm going to put her in B tier. Now we have the other Kaguya sister, which is Sakura. Sakura is the youngest of the sisters. She's like have the cutest and also shy personality of the two. And she's I like she used the dice to tell the fortunes with, which is another great thing about 13 Moon as a whole is that they can tell fortunes to people, which was pretty interesting. Sakura, I'm gonna put her next to her sister in A tier. Sora. Sora is the perfect rival for Ichigo in season 2, and she develops with Ichigo the most on how to develop her Aikatsu skills, but also to reach the top of the Friends Cup together. And also like the every time she sees Ichigo, he says, "If I am Du, then you are Ray, and if I'm me, and blah blah blah." Which was like pretty fun and also hilarious to watch. And her debut performance, the rock version of Idle Activity, was actually pretty epic. And it also demonstrated the first of the constellation dresses. And also like how she constantly like the voice of reason to her, not only her own girls, but also the side characters as well. So I'm going to put her in S tier. There we go. Next we have Shion. Shion, I don't know too much about her character, but she's from what I saw of her, she's like a pretty fun personality. So I'm gonna put her in B tier. Now we have Sora. Sora is a really great designer of the Dream Academy girls. The episode where she told us the backstory of how she made her own brand was actually pretty cool. I like how it's been inspired by Eastern cultures like India or China and everything. And her song Keep Path to Shining is pretty catchy and pretty colourful too. And also she has a really cute pound food pet. She I also like how she styles everyone's hair doing the and she's also pretty adorable. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. So I'm gonna put her there. Now Samir. Samir is the final member of Luminous, and like the Reflect Me Moon girls, she can also tell fortunes. Especially with the tarot cards. I'm not exactly into tarot cards, but I can kind of see why they were going for her. And also I like her performances. Because she's another girl who fits into the goth roles very well. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. Wait, no, I'm gonna put her in S tier. Next we have the next member of S4, which is Tsubasa. I don't know like pretty much about her from what I saw, but she is also like another great mentor figure to everyone in Aikatsu stars. So I'm gonna put her in B tier. Now Yozora, Mihiro's sister. She seemed like a great character arc about helping her sister to overcome her insecurities and also how did she take the opportunity to travel abroad to being a model and also supporting her sister. So I'm gonna put her in B tier. Yume. Yume, I really enjoyed a lot in Akatsu Stars. Although she's not my favorite protagonist, but she still made a really good impression on me. Her journey to become the newest member of S4 was actually really well deserved. She learned how to overcome her insecurities and not rely on the mysterious power they gave her throughout the first season, in becoming her own, and also becoming a mentor to Arya in that episode, and also I really like how she developed bonds with the other characters in Aikatsu and Parade, especially Akari. And this song was pretty cool. So I'm gonna put her in 8 here. Eureka, the vampire idol. Eureka is really cool character. I think she's the only girl who is also trying to be a vampire, which was pretty interesting. And I like how in the episode where it kind of used that into a great advantage in a drama called Vampkatsu. And she also liked how she literally sleeps in a coffin, which was pretty hilarious to some people, although some people might be put off by that. But it actually reflects into her vampire personality really well. So I'm going to put her in 8 here. Yuzu. Yuzu was a really fun character. I really like her dynamic with Lily. My favorite song has to be Animal Carnival by her and Lily. It's got like really oh, excuse me. A fun-loving vibe, and also it really gives you that party feeling about it. And it's my favorite out of S4. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. And I also like the episode where they did the animal show hosting together. Alicia Charlotte. She is the really awesome idol who is also a princess, and that was like a pretty a cool idea in Aikatsu Friends. At first, like, she didn't want to go back into Aikatsu because due to like tragic circumstances that she has become the new ruler of Soviet, and she didn't want Aikatsu anymore. But luckily with Hibiki and the girls, she got back into Aikatsu again, and she wants to bring more happiness to not only her country but also the world. And also I like in the beach episode where she kind of also developed a bond with the penguin mascot of Iron's Cafe, Penne. That was like pretty cute. And also she's very humble and kind. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. There we go. Now Hibiki. Ooh, Hibiki is my third favorite idol friend and rival of Aikatsu. Like, she was like a way better character than Elsa was in Aikatsu Stars. Like, she was really humble, and she's also really hilarious, and she really gave like really great advice on how the girls can gain the dueling dresses, and also developing her skills as an idol. And how renewed her friendship with Alicia was really heartwarming, and B-Star is gorgeous. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. Now we have Wakaba. Wakaba introduced later on in season 2 as a student to Mirai through her Aikatsu mentorship program. I like how she was the main focus in the beach episode, where she was a little arc of collecting seashells to give to her friends, and they gave her in return. And her song, This World is Wonderful, is really cute, and also her dueling dress was pretty nice. And it's a double character through and through. So I'm going to put her in the A category. There we go. Here we go. Let's see, who we got left? We have Raki now. Raki was a really cool protagonist in Aikatsu on Parade. I really like how she was a new idol on the block, and she wants to design her own premium dress. And how it made into the crossover season of Aikatsu franchise because of how her sister, who definitely got some Okabe vibes from Steins Gate, where she made a card that lets you go into every single place in the Aikatsu franchise, to not only develop her journey as an idol, but also how to make her own dress. And she's really adorable, and I like how it's literally it gives the lucky personality to some people. So I'm gonna put her in yeah, gonna put her in S tier. Now, last but not least, we come to the girls of Aikatsu Planet. First up, we have Anne. Anne is the best friend of Ayumi, aka Cupid. She was like a pretty fun character. I loved how she took notes when we properly introduced her in episode 5 when he did the Cinderella audition. But my favorite episode has to be where she tried to gain her own dress here in the sweets dress here, and she had to learn that she had to approach it a different way than the other girls have done. And I like how she wants to become her own unit with Ayumi. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. Next up, we have Kyoko, also known as Beat. She was like a really awesome character to hang around with. Kyoko in the real world, she was the student council president, and she wanted to achieve everything in her school, whilst as Beat in the Aikatsu Planet world, it's like so the opposite of her. Like she wants to be cool and free and all that. Yeah, she was like also a great mentor figure to not only Mal but also Ruli and Shiori. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. Now next we have Hana, also known as Mao. Mao was the main protagonist of Aikatsu Planet, and she was chosen by Izumi by chance to become the new Hana after the original girl Mesa quit for some unknown reason. And she ultimately decided to become an idol after all. So because of that, whoops. So and also she actually became the champion of End of Aikatsu Planet. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. Next we have Ayumi, also known as Cupid. She was like a really great rival and a great character overall. She wanted not only to surpass Mao as Hana, but also reach up to Mesa, also known as Rose, in terms of Aikatsu levels. Although she may have lost against Rose in the semi-finals of the Planet Quizzes Grand Prix, but at least she was proud of herself in making that far. So it was a great character arc. And also like the fact that she made the units with Anne at the end of the series, which was like a dream come true for both of them. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. Now next we have Mesa, also known as Rose. She was like a fun character because I like the fact that the real reason that she quit Hana in the first place because she wanted to see the world and she wanted to get more inspiration for her own Aikatsu journey. And in response, she created her own character in Rose. And also like how she became a mentor to Mao when she returned to Japan. And also how they got each other in the finals of the Planet Princess Grand Prix. Oh, sorry about that. And how they got their dresses evolved was actually pretty epic. And she was really proud of Mao of all that she done. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. Now next we have Ruli. Ruli it was a really fun character. She was the main I think it's sort of like a main sporting character. At first, when we saw in episode 2, she was already being a sort of like a model and also into a Aikatsu journey already. And I love the reaction where at the end of that episode where she discovered that Mao was Hana. It was really priceless. But I love the episode where she got to make her own drama of the Melty House mascot, and it was like a really fun experience for her. And I also relate to how that although she makes mistakes from time to time, she can make it as the greatest treasure. so in other words, that from our own mistakes, we can create new treasures out of it. So I'm gonna put her in S tier. So I'm gonna put her next to And next we have Salah. Salah was originally introduced as the designer in the agency where Mao, Shiori, Ruli, and Kyoko were at. But later on, it turns out that she wanted to make people happy through not only dresses, but also to make her come back as an idol. And her Aikatsu planet avatar was really, really gorgeous, and it was actually like really nice for her to come back as an idol. Although she didn't participate in the Playing Princess Grand Prix, but she made like a really great time regardless. So I'm gonna put her in 8 here. And finally we have Shiori. Shiori is actually my favorite character of Aikatsu Planet because like earlier on, we weren't quite sure of whether she was going to be an idol at all because she came to support Mao as Hana. But after the Maruli drama episode, something sparked in her that she wants to become an idol herself. My favorite episode when she ultimately became an idol herself and discovering her dressier, the Wonderland Tail dressier. That was like a pretty awesome moment for her. And not only how it developed her friendship with Mao over the course of the series, but also her journey as an idol herself. And the battle that they shared in the Playing Princess Grand Prix before Hana moved on to the finals was actually really cool, and it was a really great end to their character arc in the series. So and because she's my all-time favorite, I'm gonna put her in S tier. And here we are. So that was my my Katsu tier list. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what your favorite Aikatsu characters are in the comments below. So until next time, this is Rosebell saying, see you later!